Dylan!
Yeah, I'm here. We're good. We don't need to hear all that shit. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Alright. Hey everybody! Welcome back to another stream of mine and another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Today's patch day. Patch 6.5 just dropped, so we're gonna jump right into that shit. Do some last minute technical stuff here real quick. Refresh that, and then pop this out like usual. I'm just on the menu, on the movie menu, just to make sure the intro doesn't start playing all of a sudden. Put that there. Alright, I got the patch notes open too. That's working, yep. Hey Crimson! Damn dude, I just started the stream. You got here pretty quick. Been less than 2 minutes. Alright, let me set this up. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go get wet. Not that kind of wet, but we're gonna start with the Alliance raid, so we're going to Thalea to meet Thylak, as he's called. So let's get into it. Thylak. So I meant to talk about this before. Oh, you saw me on. Okay. Oh, nice, Crimson. Yeah, I'm gonna do MSQ last, basically. I've decided to just do the side content first. Kind of like when I play a new expansion. I prioritize the yellow marker side quest first, and then continue the MSQ only when there's none of those left. Anyway, what was I saying about... Oh yeah, real quick, I already talked about this with some of my friends. Yeah, plenty of times off stream, and I actually wanted to mention this last time I streamed FF14, but there was just so much more going on, and I stayed up really late and barely got it done before patch started. You know, last time I streamed 2 days ago, right? So I didn't get to get my thoughts out there before the patch finished. But what I wanted to say about the storyline for the Alliance raids, my sort of prediction, I guess you can call it, is that like the 12 are basically like Venaz. I might have said this on stream actually, but maybe not. Maybe I just said it in voice chat with some friends. They're basically Venaz group, because you know how she broke away from the Convocation of 14. What's it called? Oh right, I've got to change my chat settings too. What was that sound though? Lily Jones 07. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. The stream just started, so I'm barely getting my thoughts out there, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the follow. It's I have follower only mode turned on right now just because, you know, spoilers. But I think I'll put it to... This should be good enough for now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I figured... So I was getting my predictions out there that the 12 are basically Venaz followers, the ones that grouped up with her when she broke off from the Convocation of 14 to rebel against Zodiark. Obviously this could be completely wrong, but I figured like that would be actually kind of a cool way to tie into that, because it is kind of a small plot hole. What the hell happened to all those other guys, right? Her little... I mean, she didn't summon Hydaelyn alone. She had to have help. She had to have a group of people to help her out with that. Even if she became the heart of Hydaelyn herself, like Elidibus became the heart of Zodiark. So I'm kind of thinking maybe the 12 are like supposed to be her little cohorts that were with her. Especially, I don't know if I can find the scene right now. It might not even be watchable here. Like it could be one of those scenes that you can't see here because it's right after a dungeon. But I mean, you see them talking in their like generic ancient form, right? In Shadowbringers MSQ. It's in the post-game MSQ though, so I think I have to... This is the wrong place. Here it is. I think it was in right after that underwater dungeon where you ride the giant whale. That's in... I think it's 5.2. Yeah, it was patch 5.2. So where the hell could that be? I don't know if I'll find it from this. Oh, there it is. Yeah, beneath the surface. I feel like it was in one of these scenes. Let's see if we can find it. Oh crap, there's only 2 here. I don't know. Is this the one? This could be it, actually.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
Okay, I'm gonna just skip ahead because I want to see if it's the right scene.
In such... That's so...
It sounds so scuffed when you're skipping over voiced lines. Yeah, this is the scene, I think. I actually found it on the first try. Yeah, right here. Yeah, these guys right here. There's 12 of them. At least. There might have been more than 12, but I counted 12 just now. And, I mean, they say it in this scene, but I'm not gonna we gotta go, so I'm not gonna, like, just sit here and let it all play out. But they mention, at least Vena, who's in the front of addressing all of them on the other side of this, like, she mentions that, you know, Asm didn't show up for this. The current Asm, because she was a previous one. The current Asm being your ancient self, like the ancient version of your character, right? The Warrior of Light. Because he didn't join this group, he decided to do, I should say they, in case you made a female character, right? They decided to do their own thing. They didn't agree with either side. They didn't agree with the Convocation of 14, and they didn't agree with these, with Vena's point of view either. Kind of like me, basically, when I answered Omega's question or no, I think it was the Watcher's question during Omega's little storyline after Endwalker, about who I thought was right, and I thought neither of them were correct in what they did. It's basically the same mentality. So this is Vena. She says she's not going to speak ill of the Convocation, but let me count the heads. I should take a screenshot instead. I didn't hear a click sound. It's probably because I didn't have the window selected. Come on. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Here. I might have to restart the scene.
So, it was they.
I'll skip this. Alright, let me look at my screenshots real quick. See how many I counted. I took 2 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's exactly 12 of them. There's exactly 12 of these motherfuckers. It's gotta be them. There is exactly 12. Let me look at the other angle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's 12 of these guys. It's gotta be them. It's gotta be. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, maybe it's Vena's little group that she had when she rebelled against the Convocation's plans and rebelled against Zodiark, you know? And she would, of course, make the 13th member of this group. She made her own mini Convocation. So yeah, that's my prediction. The biggest thing, I think, is that that's what these guys are. They've been keeping something a secret from us, obviously, so who knows, right? But it's gotta be. Why miss an opportunity to wrap up everything that led up to, you know, the events of Endwalker in the post game? I mean, we even had the normal raids took place in Elpis with, you know, Elidibus, Themis. It's like this would be another way to just kind of wrap up that whole storyline, right? That way Dawntrail can just kind of start fresh without these plot holes. Because I mean, on my last stream, they even did the 1.0 recap with that new quest they added during the Rising event. That gives you the little portrait stuff. Which that quest is permanent, by the way, and they added New Game Plus for it just now, actually, with this patch. So since I got it done last stream, it should be over here. There it is. The Legacy of Louis Sois, Leveilleur. So this is the quest I did right before I went to bed and closed my stream last time. Uh-oh. Give me a sec. Did Streamlabs just crash on me? Dude, why am I having tech issues? Hey Crimson, can you still hear me, by the way? if you're able to answer. I might have to just open my stream. Hi? Is that a yes or a no? Can you actually hear me right now? Let me check my stream. Yes or no? Can you actually hear me right now? Okay, yes I can. So yeah, Streamlabs just kind of did like a soft crash on me. So I can't see the volume levels moving anymore on my audio sources. But apparently the audio is still going through because I have my web browser open on my stream and it seems to be okay. It seems to be okay. Yeah, you guys probably heard that. So that was me unmuting it. Yeah, looks like it's alright. Okay, let me minimize this. So normally what just happened usually only happens when I'm like recording off stream, but I guess today it decided to be a punk. Whatever. Alright, let's go do it. Let's go see if my prediction is true. I can't be the only one who thought this either. We gotta go to Mordona, right? Oh yeah, I changed this already. To display teleportation zones by expansion instead of area or region. Honestly, I like it better. I've been wanting this feature for a while. It just makes it easier to keep track of everything. So this is Realm Reborn, which all it has is Kurthus and Mordona. And the rest of Realm Reborn is these three. And then we got Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker. Okay, so Mordona, right? There. Oh, hold on a second. You know what? I gotta do a quick gear check. Okay, so that's fine. But everything has material on it. However, I shouldn't have left Sharlayan so quickly. I think, yeah. I'm maxed out on Nutsack, so I'm gonna see if I can augment my gear right now. Some of it, anyway. Get a head start on that. Always helps to be prepared before you charge into battle, right? They still don't allow the Roborant for some reason? For Moonshine? So weird. But at least we have the Divine Twine and Shine now. Credendum accessories and attire. Why it smells slightly of rotten fish in Amra is a mystery better left unsolved. What is this shit? A silvery silk-like thread produced at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Okay. That one doesn't say anything about fish. Okay, so I can augment 2 accessories with Divine Shines, or just 1 armor piece. I can't do both, because I'm maxed out at 4,000. Choices. I'll start with accessories, because that raises your overall item level a little bit more. Yeah, let's do 2 accessories then. 2 Divine Shines. Thank you. Now we gotta go to Radz-at-Han. Yeah, I figured it out, Crimson. I was like, damn. 1 or 2. I'm going with 2. I like how they organize this. All this is craft together, and over here is combat stuff. 2 different hallways for 2 purposes, you know? My lady over here is topless. So's this dude. Why is everybody stripping down? Because everybody's augmenting their gear and shit right now. Who do I talk to again? I think it was this motherfucker. I nailed it. Oh wait, no. This is who you would talk to if you wanted to do it through coins instead. Alea coins. Never mind. So... I think it was this guy then. There it is. Oh, I love that they added these icons. It's so much faster to, like, at a glance you can just find your job class now. Hell yeah. Right here, so I can pick 2. Earrings and the necklace, I guess. Sure, I mean... I have an augmented necklace IRL now, so I have 2 of these. So I guess, yeah, let's go with earrings and necklace. Alright, I have to take them off. That's why everybody's stripping down. Let me see if I can get back some of the material before I do. Hey, I got it back. Nice. This is called character management. A vital process of any JRPG, or RPG in general. Are we really getting a... We got it all back? Oh yeah, but I don't fuck with crafted gear, so... God, it is so confusing doing that shit. Augmenting crafted gear is such a pain in the ass. Like, I was like, you gotta change this in terrains and then this over here. It's so convoluted. Holy shit, it's worse than this. Like, it's so bad. Oh, I still haven't unequipped them, duh. Okay, hey, I made it up to item level 650. Now let me climb over this real quick. Before I save my portrait though, because applying materia also requires you to have to save your portrait again. Even though applying materia does not change the appearance of your fucking gear. But yeah. God, the technical shit of this game sometimes is just... it's just like... We need some serious quality of life overhauls on some systems in this game. Let's see what I can do. So no critical hit for this. I can get crits on the necklace. Okay, so I can get... I think I have 2 Savages. Savage aim materia 10s, right? Yeah. For crits. Okay, so I can do this one right now. I'll do the earrings after. I guess for this one we'll just add... I definitely don't need skill speed. I think it's already hella fucking high. Let me see. Yeah, it's perfect at 2.40, yeah. So instead of skill speed, I will get to, I guess I'll add direct hit, yeah. .8.0, please be a system and UI update. Seriously, dude. This game is so convoluted. Like, when I first reached endgame, before Endwalker came out, and I got to the end of Shadowbringers and started doing all this stuff, I was like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Like, it is so complicated to, like, augment your gear, and the crafted gear was no easier. I was just like, what is this shit? And now the portraits. Did you hide your weapon? Well, guess what? Your portrait is not going to apply because you had to have it out. You need to look. Your character needs to look exactly like your portrait does at all times before you enter into the duty, or else it resets to the driver license photo. Go fuck yourself. Did you apply material? Well, then go fuck yourself. Your portrait resets. Like, did you move your hair to the side? Go fuck yourself. Your portrait reset. Like, it's not bad. Did you blink and one of your eyelashes fell off and you didn't notice? Your portrait reset. Go fuck yourself.
You suck!
Basically. Did you extract material from gear? Yeah. Did you? Even for that? Oh my god! So even if I do, like this one, let's do this one right now. Like if I do this shit, that'll fuck up the portrait too? You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude! I never do that anyway because it just clutters my fucking inventory with materia that I'm never gonna use or sell because it sells for shit since everybody decided to do the same thing. Well, let's all hoard it and try to sell it at the same time, and then the market just crashed, so it's like, okay, well this is pointless now too. And luckily I don't need money, so it doesn't really bother me. I just don't bother with extracting materials though. There. Okay, I saved my portrait. Good. Okay, now just don't change anything. Just leave everything as it is now. Okay, let's go to Mordona. Oh, yeah. That's why I made it a habit to always push triangle when I'm at this menu, so it updates the gear set constantly, because triangle on the controller is the shortcut for this, for hitting this button. And then I always just do what I did right now, where I forced to save, where I did this, just to make sure. Like that. See, that just made me paranoid. Let me do it again. There. Okay, let's do this. Oh, my other prediction about this Alliance Raid storyline is that this guy's one of them. This guy's one of the 12. He's the... I bet he's Oshan or whatever that... I forget their names. Well, when we get back to that little hub area, I'll try to, you know... I know the symbol I'm thinking of. It's green. I'm not sure if it's Oshan the Wanderer or not. I think that's who this guy is. I think he's secretly one of them, and he's disguised as a human. The heart of the myth. Derek is awaiting word from Kryl. Oh, Leon! Nope, wrong button.
Dylan!
That's what I meant to do. 'Tis good of you to come.
You son of a bitch.
But I'm afraid there is still no word from Kryl and Grahatia. Did he say come? They're working as fast as they can to compile the findings of our investigation, I shouldn't doubt. But between the Phantom Realm's etheric data and the monument's epigraph, they have much and more to review. Now, while awaiting developments, I had a mind to pay Snowgime a visit in the Omphalos. If you aren't otherwise occupied, you should come too. Let's do it.
You son of a...
How far away is he gonna walk before I can move? Entrance to the Omphalos. Yeah, this place. Okay, let me look at the sign. The one that I think is him. This motherfucker here. I'm not sure if this is Oshan or not. I can't remember them. Like, I can't remember their names by heart and which symbol they correlate to yet. But I think he's this guy. Derek is this dude. Oop. And this guy's just a little cutie patootie. Snowgime has become something of a fixture here. So focused is she on her work, she often neglects taking sustenance. I pray her health doesn't suffer. Fasting is good for you, man. As long as you don't do it too long. Because then it'll be your last fast. Oh, if it isn't Leon and Derek. But no Kryl or Raha, I see. Let me turn this off. There. Unfortunately. Speaking of whom, would you not prefer to be with them and Charlene? You're a researcher too, after all. I find myself much more effective in the field. Being here gives me inspiration, you see, and of late I've been mulling over the opening words of the epigraph. As beings who endure by the will of the star, we are susceptible to the influence of hopes and prayers. Thus do we commit our yokes herein, lest we stray from our purpose. We are susceptible to the influence of hopes and prayers. They made that pretty clear last time, yeah. They mentioned how their shape and everything changes, their traits change depending on the way we perceive them. Yeah, they talked about that before. Which is not that different from an actual primal, so I don't know what the full difference between them and traditional primals are. The suggestion that faith has shaped the nature of the 12 paints a truly intriguing picture. If truth be told, I was also hoping that I might speak with the gods again. They haven't come out to talk to you. But they haven't graced us since the time we solved the mystery of the monument. They only do so on exceptional occasions, it seems. Well, they probably have shit to do. Be that as it may, I believe there might be another way to see them. Oh yeah? What you got? When we journeyed with the gods, Azima told me that each of them wished to speak with you in private. You, Leon. Really? If you were to call them before their heavens, I have a feeling they will answer. Well, aren't I special? Oh, won't you give it a try? And afterwards, let us know what they said. If they allow me to, sure. I, for one, see no harm in it. But if you are disinclined, then do not feel pressured. It is entirely your decision. I'm on to you, Derek.
Look at this dude.
You now have the opportunity to speak with those of the 12 whom you have encountered thus far. To do so, call to them before the entrances to their respective heavens. You may advance the quest at any time by speaking with Derek in the Umphalos. So it's optional? Optional lore. Within an optional side quest series, okay. I like that. Means all the people who don't give a shit about the story can just skip right to the Alliance raid if they want, I guess. What the hell are you doing here? Isn't that Baragot or something? The Heaven of Lightning Gate. Alright, let's talk to Baragot. He was the first guy we encountered, more or less. Oh god, am I still live? Why is my stream software doing this shit? Can you... I unmuted my stream real quick. Okay. Thank you, past self. I needed to make sure I was still... Dude, this thing's gonna crash. I don't know what the hell, why it's acting up right now. It's my whole computer too. When I click on the FF14 icon, it like, the icon just gets pressed into the taskbar and then stays there before it coming back out like it's supposed to. Like, ugh, whatever. I'm not sure what you mean by your last message, Crimson. About the Ascian stuff, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Virgo says, "Ah, Leon, pleased am I that you should seek me out. I had wished to speak with you." Yeah, I was told. What's up, dude? It does me well to see that you have been dedicating yourself to crafting. In my capacity as the builder, I watch your progress upon this path with keenest interest. Imagine if I hadn't leveled up any of my crafters before talking to this guy. He would have said something totally different. I actually did start leveling them up recently and got one of them to level 90 actually. But I haven't crafted a single thing. I literally just buy stuff off the market board and turn in leave quests. And do the Grand Company turn-ins, so... Don't tell Baragot that, though. I never mentioned tempering. I just said that they're not too different from classic, like, normal primals if their form is changed by people's, hopes and prayers or whatever. Baragot says, the act of crafting embodies the spirit of improvement and advancement. It is my hope that you will strive ever forward and seize that which you most desire with your own hands. Okay. Alright, what does Ralger say? Is he gonna talk about combat? Well, well, if it isn't the dauntless Leon. Full glad am I that you would thus call to me. When you and yours investigated the origins of the Fist of Ralger, you posited some interesting theories. A connection between myself and the Sylph's divinity in particular. You did well to draw that conclusion. Oh, Ramu? Because lightning god? Yeah. Stands to reason, right? Your inquiring minds have taken you far, child of man, and they will take you further still. We're getting very bite-sized pieces. A heaven of fire. Azima. Ah, Leon, at last you've come. The first waifu from this raid series. I was right to entrust your zealous scholar companion with the message.
I got poison!
Ever since our first meeting, I knew that I simply must see you again. Really? Why's that? Yes, the first time was the wrong button. I was trying to change pages on my stream deck.
You
Yeah. There is something familiar about you. You awakened forgotten feelings in me. Feelings that once smoldered like embers amidst the ashes. Did your memory get erased or printed over temporarily too by Katisis Hyperborea's technology? What the hell was that thing called? I forgot the name of that thing. That like can put a splotch over your memories basically. Perhaps you resemble someone I knew long ago. Yet whatever the reason, your presence gives me comfort and warmth. May your light ever burn bright. Why, thank you, milady. Alright, Nalthal. The traders. As in, they trade stuff, not, you know, not the other kind of trader. Not the...
You bastard!
Not that kind of trader. Leon, we bid you welcome. Know that though we appear to be two beings, a dual-aspected divinity, 'twas not always so. Man's hopes harbor power, and 'twas his faith offered over millennia that shaped us into our present form. In answer to your faith, we, the traders, shall watch over mankind as he strives for that which he desires. Right on. I mean, the other clue that I felt I got in Endwalker about these guys being Venaz's little faction was the 12 Wonders location name in Elpis. I was like, there's got to be a connection there. This is yeah, the other one. So here we should see Nofika and, well, who are they gonna pair her with? Althik or Nemea? Both of them, because they were at the same time. Yeah, it's basically going in order that you fought them in. All right, the one that was almost my goddess, because I like the idea of nature and abundance. Before I even knew that Gridania's culture centered around that, just by coincidence, I almost picked this as my goddess when I made my character 3 years ago. And, I mean, looking at her now, I'm kind of like, you know what, I can always change it back. I wouldn't mind worshipping those. I mean, her. I wouldn't mind worshipping her. Why, if it isn't Leon? You wish to speak, do you? Yeah, I was just complimenting those giant leaves you wear on your head. They're a very nice pair. Tell me, have you ever met an elemental? Yes, I have actually. Well, not really. I mean, they've never appeared like in a corporeal form. Many hold that they were born of me, and as I mentioned, that they are the voice of those who abide in the Twelveswood. Okay. At times, they may seem excessive in their actions, but it is out of an abundance of love. So pray be good to them and heed their warnings. I'll do my best, milady. What'd you say about my mom? Is that your goddess, Nofika? But yeah, I was gonna pick Nofika when I first made Leon, my first character here, 3 years ago. When I was doing the character selection after, like, you know, customizing everything, and I was like, I read the lore on all the 12, and I was just like, I like Nofika because the whole connection with nature and abundance. Again, starting as a Lancer without even knowing Gridania's culture centered around that as well. Didn't know. It would have been a perfect matchup, honestly. But I didn't know anything about the game. So I didn't go with it and instead went with Althic because I thought it was a little, just slightly cooler that he was the guy that could manipulate time and space, basically. And I think it said something about, it weaved in there, the wording weaved in there something about like, well, within that same vein of time and space, it's talked about, like being able to control fate or destiny or something like that in a certain way. I can't remember what it was, but like one of those, I was really torn between Nofika and Althic, and then eventually I picked Althic. I was like, fuck it. And then when I started my story in Gridania, I was like, shit, Nofika would have been better. It would have actually fit with this place that I started in that's like all hippies who worship nature and abundance and everything just like her. Which I'm glad I started there, just by coincidence, because I just wanted to be a Dragoon. I got lucky that Lancer starts there, but yeah. So now here's my actual god, I guess. Dude, every time... I think it's because it's in window mode or something. Like right now, when the screen darkened out to go into this scene, Streamlabs just blacked out again. Streamlabs OBS, so I'm just like... I hope I'm still live. Azima's your deity cause fire, Nofika's second cause Gridania's home. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick a second one, Nofika would be, for everything that I just said, exactly, yeah. Nofika was my first choice, and then I, at the last minute, switched over to Althic. But it kind of worked out, because now I have one of my alternate characters that I consider to be like, kind of like Leon's, I don't know if to consider her like his gender bend double or like his sister, basically. But they're like very closely related, and I have hers as Nemea, which is this guy's little sister, so it kind of works. In a poetic fashion, you know? Baltic says, Leon, is it? I must say, there is something to be said for being summoned by a mortal, and one of your own besides. Is that because I have him as my deity? Is that why he said one of your own, or did he mean something else by that? The life of man is but a drop in the great river of time. Thus are you and yours wont to rush ahead, not wasting a single moment. Yeah, life is short. Be that as it may, certain sights will only come into view if one stops to look. This is true, yeah. So be not afraid to pass the time in ways which at first may not seem fruitful. That is a lesson to be learned for some who try to kind of just rush through life because others expect them to do certain things at certain times. I learned a long time ago that it is best to just take your time. Stop and smell the roses, as they say. Makes life more beautiful that way. It's a better experience. Why rush through it, right? In fact, actually, I can't read it because it's too small, but I think that poster back there actually says something like that, that life's too short to rush through it. I think it's the Z one. Yeah, it is. Life's too short to zip right through it because it's got one for every letter of the alphabet. So Althic says, should you dare to do so, you may well be visited by an eye-opening experience. Such is the richness of time. Yeah. Yeah, see, the whole theme of time and space is what really attracted me to this guy, and it made me pick him over Nofik at the last second. This lesson I learned in another life from an unexpected visitor. Azima called you her dearest devotee. Oh, that's awesome! So the dialogue is personalized for whatever god you picked. This is gonna sell Fantasia's. Because now some lore nerd is gonna want a fucking Fantasia to hear every possible minor dialogue difference for every single one of them. Like, I'm half tempted to Fantasia to Nofika real quick just to see what she calls me. I'll get to see what Nemea says on my alt character at least. And Ralger for my... Yeah, because I have 3 characters, so... Ralger is the god of one of them, and then Nemea is the god of the one that's... like, Leon's sibling / gender bend double. Can't really decide that in my head yet. Nemea says, well now, if it isn't my dear Leon, how good of you to call me. Yes, wife of Nemea, I am here. If I could bow and get on one knee, I would. She is my favorite. I know Nofika's got abundance. She's very bountiful, but I actually, you know, probably because of the fact that she's closely connected to Althik, but I also like her overall appearance. I think she's cute, and her voice too. When I heard her in the raid, I was like, you know what? Nemea is gonna be my #1 waifu, I think. But you know, Nofika and Halone and Azima, I mean, hey. They're very honorable mentions, I will say, okay? So I'm not throwing shade at anybody. Everybody's got their favorite. For me personally, I think it's Nemea. I'm sure somebody could probably just data mine what they say. Althik in the back, what'd you say about my sister? I'll be like, listen, Althik, we're bros, right? Like, you can give me your blessing, right? I can date your sister? And he's gonna be like,
What? You bastard! You son of a... You son of a bitch!
I kind of drowned that one out. What'd you say about my sister? Nothing but good things, man. I like your sister. That's what I'm saying. I was complimenting her. Take it as a compliment, big guy. So Nemea says, I'm sorry if I gave you a shock by joining my brother in battle, but I couldn't help myself. We've always done everything together, he and I. Everything, you say? Shit, that means if I do want to go out with you, he's gonna be there as a third wheel, isn't he? Damn. Ah, such a joy it was to face you and yours. You displayed the self-same determination that allowed you to defy fate, and it was one surprise after another. Yeah, it was kind of fun. That's another thing I like about her, is her red eyes with the white hair. It's just like... I can't help but feel as though I spoke similar words long ago. Who was it to, I wonder? Gonna slap me with that in... I haven't... Is there a video that shows the enrage attack? I don't think I'm ever gonna see it. I was like, I think the only way I could see it is if I went in unsynced... Well, you know what I mean, like... in a unrestricted party, I guess. With a bunch of friends and we just dicked around in there. We'd have to get past Nofika first, which is the problem. If you don't have enough people, you won't. Because my biggest chance to see it myself was when the raid first came out, and that didn't happen. We beat it the first, like, we didn't wipe. And I was there for day 1. Alright, let's talk to Halone. Thanks, I'll check it out. I do want to see what that is. What the hell do they do when the timer runs out on that? Halone says, how bold you are to summon me, Leon. 'Tis no less than I expect from you. Really? In recognition of your valor and deeds, I offer a word of counsel. What's up? Well do I know the power of men's hopes, of mortal faith, and there is no faith that I reject. Yet in every age there are those who invoke the name of the divine for their own ends. Be not misled by them. Yeah, that's kind of what everybody does with religious deities and beliefs, yeah. Religious beliefs in general. People tend to use them for their own purposes all the time. You saw the start cast for Enraged? Oh, okay. Maybe it's because day one, like right now, I was like on the Ether data center, so all the hardcore raiders are here, so that's why that didn't happen. Maybe if I hit raided on like Crystal or Primal, I would have seen it. Alright, Menfina. Goddess of love and represented by the moon. Which I think is why the moon is such a prominent figure in Final Fantasy VIII. Because it's themed around love. The theme of love is prevalent in FF8, so it makes sense that the moon was like a center stage piece. Because I think the moon is mythologically like tied to love in some way. It would make sense why they made her the goddess of love. Oh, Leon! What a delightful surprise! You wished to see me, did you? Yeah, what's up? I'm truly grateful that we can talk like this. Yeah, without having to beat the shit out of each other for once. As you know, I'm the goddess of love. Yet that obviously doesn't mean I have a monopoly on love. For instance, my brethren love mankind with all their hearts, just like me. And whether or not Oshan is my beloved as mortals believe, I have more than enough room in my heart for everyone. Be it men or gods, I love you all alike. And needless to say, I love my adorable Dalamud too, whom you and yours gifted to me. That's right, Pupper. He's such a good boy.
You.
Okay. The fucking memes, man. See, look, Leon's saying it right there. He's like, Dalamud is such a good boy. She thanks us for giving her, her precious little wolf pup. Dalamud. He is such a good boy. I like that she said she has enough room in her heart for everyone, though. She loves everyone alike, even if, regardless of whether or not she's actually a couple with Oshan, who we haven't met yet, unless it's this guy. She's like, my heart has enough room for everyone. Like, I can love everyone equally. Ook ook. What are you trying to say, Crimson? The Garleans are godless bastards or something? Oh, I think you meant because they're the ones who technically gifted Dalamud to Menfina when they invented it, right? And started worshipping it. Which it's a very convoluted thing. Because, like, Dalamud was just something that the Alligans created. The Garleans discovered it. And then what actually enthralled people to it, including Nail Van Darnus, was Bahamut inside of Dalamud. It wasn't Dalamud itself. Dalamud was just a shell encasing Bahamut. But people felt it was Dalamud itself that was enthralling people, because they didn't know Bahamut was in there at the time. This is all 1.0 story stuff. So then they just came to revere Dalamud itself as a god in and of itself, or like a sub-god. You know, it has the Lambs of Dalamud, those cultists in the Black Shroud that you deal with in the beginning of Gridania's storyline or whatever. The Tamtara Deepcroft, which is just like a small part of Gridania's story. But, yeah. The Lambs of Dalamud. So the Dalamud itself was worshipped as like a mini-god. So it kind of makes sense that it became like Menfina's pet. Because it was also considered a secondary moon. And she's the main moon, so it's like, we're going in circles. The lore, man. That's what gives the game life to me. Spoken to your satisfaction, have you? Then let us await Kryl and Grahatia together. Alright, let's do it. The moon's moon, yeah. That's why I became a little cute doggo for her. No sign of them. There is something I've been meaning to ask you. What's up, dude? As an adventurer, you are better traveled than most. Of the places you have seen, what kind do you like the best? Bustling hubs brimming with activity, natural environs unspoiled by man, faraway lands where new encounters await, quiet places where I can enjoy solitude. Why is there never an all of the above answer? I can appreciate every single one of these things equally. But I always have to pick one. Fuck. I guess the excitement of adventure that I mentioned yesterday kind of goes hand in hand with this, doesn't it? Faraway lands where new encounters await. Novelty. I always like novelty. And then once I'm familiar with places, it turns into one of these. Out of the places I do know and that I can visit right now, I would pick natural environs and quiet places, and then bustling hubs would be last. If I had to put these into a tier list, number 1 would be this, because I like the adventure. I like seeing new places. And then a very close number 2 would be quiet places where I can enjoy solitude. And number 3 would be natural environments. And 4 would be bustling hubs. Which honestly, natural environments and quiet places where you can enjoy solitude sometimes usually go hand in hand. So, these are all very, I wish I could just pick all of them. They're all very close. I'll pick faraway lands where new encounters await. My adventurous spirit that I've had since I was a child. I want to see the world. Ah, yes, I can imagine you being given to such. The thrill of visiting unknown places is something I can understand. I myself am partial to wandering Eorzea, so rich in ether this land and possessed of so many aspects. It was when I was traveling through the Twelveswood that I encountered this fellow. I knew not how he came to be injured and alone, but I couldn't turn a blind eye. You felt compelled to help him, huh? He has long since recovered, and I probably should have returned him to his forest home. But when I see him here, undaunted in the presence of gods, I can't help but feel 'twas fate that delivered him to me. Still, the day will come when we must go our separate ways. Aww. Why's that? They're finally here, everyone! Well, I guess we're gonna have to hold that thought. Welcome back. How fared your work? It took longer than we anticipated, but we managed to compile our findings, and thence deliberated a course of action. Okay. Indeed. Here on, we would do well to tread with caution. How do you figure, sport? The waveforms we recorded with the etheric analyzer revealed an unsettling occurrence. Oh yeah? What's going on? In the course of fighting us, the gods expended a tremendous amount of their ether. So much so as to dilute their very essence. Are you saying they're gonna die? Lest you worry, you've done no wrong, Leon. The gods themselves wish to fight, after all. That being said, we should avoid engaging in further battle until we learn more about their true objective. A massive suicide pact. They're testing us to see if we can take care of ourselves so they don't have to look after us anymore. Kinda like Vena and Hydaelyn. That's what I think. That's where I think this is going too, is they want to see that humans can take care of themselves now and don't need them anymore. Just like Mommy Hydaelyn Vena did. Stop doing that, man. 3, 4, 2, 1? Oh shit. I should have read that earlier. What was 4? Solitude? And then 2 and 1. So the same as me, yeah. So we picked the same choices then, yeah. 3, being free to explore faraway lands, and then 4, which was solitude. 2, which was natural environments, and then 1 would be the hustle and bustle of cities. We picked the same choices, and yeah, same order. To that end, we will seek out the 13th unnamed being, whose duty is to watch unflinching. The 13th. If Raha is correct, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, said being is the Watcher on the Moon. Yeah, who was a direct servant of Vina / Hydaelyn. And his reflection was killed by Golbez on the 13th. Poor bastard. At least that's what it looked like in the flashback that they showed briefly at the end of 6.1, I think. Or 6.2. The MSQ. You'll be pleased to know I've already acquired permission to use the Tower of Babel from the Ilsabard contingent, who oversee the structure with the Garlean people's leave. Of course. We're really going then? To the moon? Huzzah! He's excited. I wonder what the Watcher is like. If there are no other matters, then let us set forth at once. Let's do it. You okay, Derek? If you still wish to speak with the gods, best to seek them out now. They may not be there later. Man. Make me kind of sad. They're already alluding to the fact that they're just gonna disappear forever. Like they're gonna die or something. Which again, I felt like that's where this was going already. But still. It's sad. Even the Watcher might disappear after the latest MSQ or something. Maybe not though. Because if somebody chooses to do MSQ first, it would break their immersion to then do this, and he's still there, so... The fact that the Watcher's involved in this storyline means he's probably gonna survive MSQ. The fact that those people are there tells me MSQ will take us here. Oh wait, no. They're just... It's this quest, then. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Maybe not. Jesus, can't see shit! These fools out the way! See, this is an example of a place that gives me solitude that I like. I loved coming here the first time because of my, my yearning for adventure and seeing new places, faraway lands and all that, the choice that I picked. But after I'm familiar with a place like this, it becomes my next favorite thing, which is solitude. A quiet place to reflect and stuff. I actually have come here for that. Whenever I feel like just kind of like being away from it all and just reflecting on my own thoughts, I usually like to sit on the outside of this tower and stare up at Aetheris to look at the world spin, and you can see all the continents and the light going around it from the sun. It's really nice. It's relaxing. I've had it on as like just as background, just like as a background image or noise on my TV before, when I've actually sat and meditated in my room in real life. So it is nice. The Watcher says, "Greetings, Hydaelyn's champion. You are ever welcome here, as are your companions."
Dylan!
What's up, dude?
You son of a bitch!
'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Watcher. We come hoping that you would answer some questions for us. Questions about Hydaelyn. We have deciphered the monument at the heart of the Phantom Realm. In addition to the names and duties of the 12, it speaks of one who is unnamed, who shall watch unflinching. Which pretty much describes you, motherfucker. Are we correct in assuming that that individual is you?
Bruh.
The 12 have existed for eras. If you know aught about them, will you not share your knowledge with us? See, he didn't say anything out loud, but in his head he said,
Bruh.
they have a desire which they claim can only be fulfilled through battle with mankind. We wish to understand what that is. Please. Please. The man has managed to come this far. Very well. You have earned the right to know. Remember, however, that I am but a creation. Though I have been imbued with some memories of the past, they are far from complete. First of all, I am indeed the unnamed being the monument describes. So he confirmed that right away. An entity created by Hydaelyn to serve a purpose alongside the 12. Together, they were charged with preserving equilibrium on a sundered and unstable star. Again, this is pointing to the fact that they definitely are the ones who were with her when they created Hydaelyn. Her little faction that we just saw in the Shadowbringers cutscene I showed. Like myself, they were given shape from people who once existed. Feel like I'm getting warm here. And like myself, they believed that the world should be entrusted to the new life that had emerged. While I do not possess detailed memories of that time, Vana selected those she deemed best suited to their respective duties. Had to be her faction, who else? That would explain why the 12 appeared to have personalities like mortals. The men and women they once were influenced their personalities, yes, but so too did the faith of mortals. Knowingly or no, when men pray, they will the object of their worship to assume a form that can better grant them their heart's desire. In this manner have the 12 been shaped over eons into images that fit men's ideals. So you were right, Raha. Hopes and prayers have the power to influence the gods. Yet even as they thus changed at Vana's behest, they would have refrained from intervening in mortal affairs. As a result, there will have been times when they acted in ways that are contrary to your expectations. But now that Hydaelyn is no more and the final days averted, the 12 have arrived at a decision regarding their fate all their own. It is not for me to reveal the truth of their desire. I can, however, guarantee that it will not visit harm upon mankind. Nay, far from it. Well, I for one never felt that the gods meant us ill. To have your guarantee as well, we couldn't possibly doubt them anymore. It is most assuring to confirm the connection between you and the 12. With this, we may proceed in our quest with easier hearts. Damn straight. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We shall return to the Omphalos and continue engaging with your brethren. That is well. As I watch on, I shall pray that the tale comes to a happy conclusion for gods and men alike. Ook ook. He's so excited.
You son of a...
That was what Leon was thinking when he gave him that last look. He didn't say it, but he thought it.
You son of a bitch.
May your journey be fulfilling. I haven't thought of an Endwalker location yet, but my most used one is sitting on top of one of the buildings in Amaurot. Oh, I can see that being a place for, I I can see that being a place for self-reflection and quiet solitude, Crimson. Oh, I didn't even see your previous messages because I was too busy reading the dialogue. Let me see what you said. More people on now because work is over. More bodies for enrage mechanics. Assuming there is any in the new raid. There was somebody with the P12S mount? Oh. I don't even know what the fuck it is, so... I don't know. Prowl says something's amiss. The gods' avatars are nowhere to be seen. The little animals? Audacious woman. That's because our preparations are complete. Who dat? Oh, the final set. Oshan, Thaliak, and who's the other one? Again, there's too many of them to remember them all. For me. The other water one. Yeah, her. I know it's not Thaliak, obviously, so... There he is. What the hell's her name again? Shit. I guess I'll find out in a second. Ah, I've waited so bloody long for this moment. Really? I can already tell that's a new waifu. I'm placing a bet right now that at least like the first 1,000 people to see her are like, she's my new waifu. And this guy's obviously a new husbando. Sagely man. Tisk Tisk Linlayan, that's her name. Linlayan the Navigator. Or, I think that's her name, right? Or her title is the Navigator. She's the one that presides over, that's worshipped in, Limsa Laminza. Fitting. Are such uncouth words the first you would speak unto our guests? She wants to fight, man. What, can you blame her for that? Oh, leave off, Thaliak. You can't tell me you're not as excited as I am. You bastard! Calling him out. I would be the first to admit my joy, but on such a momentous occasion, I would act with due propriety. Get this fool trying to be all formal and shit.
Come on, do bullshit.
You only know Yoshi talked about the difficulty. P12S mount is the axolotl that people read about. Oh. Okay. I still have no idea. I wasn't paying attention. If it was on my screen, I didn't see it. Well met, children of man. 'Tis our understanding that you have spoken with the Watcher and ascertained our true nature. Yeah, were you guys expecting and waiting for us to do that? Indeed, we were created by Heidelin to tend the star. Having built the Omphalos at its heart and our sanctums throughout ether-rich Eorzea, we labored to preserve the balance of reality. Why Eorzea, though? It's only one small chunk of the planet. All of this we have learned, but there is still one thing we do not understand. Our analysis of the Phantom Realm revealed that you and yours dilute your very selves by fighting us. Would this not impede your ability to carry out your duties? He's paws champing hard. We appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. I knew it, you were him all along. Or is it the baby Oppo Oppo? That would have been the funny choice, though. I should have picked that. You were Oshan, weren't you? Likewise, I knew that you harbored suspicion as to my true identity. Come on, you're a wanderer, a traveler. That's literally Oshan's fucking title. If I remember correctly. While my brethren used various creatures as their avatars, I chose the form of a man, the better to share in your solitude. And it fell to me. This was a very predictable storyline, but that's not a bad thing. I don't think everything has to rely on plot twists and mysteriousness to be a good story, so... Even though I saw this coming, it's no less exciting. He's got a nice summoner's horn on him, too. The Wanderer, to beckon unto the Omphalos they who could grant our wish. Not would. They who could grant our wish. What? How could you hide such a thing from us?
What? You bastard! What the fuck?
Had you known my true identity and our purpose, we feared that you would refuse to fight us. Still haven't really told us the exact purpose, though. But our fears were unfounded. You've heeded our requests and, despite the hardships, endeavored to grant it. Forgive me, Leon, but I must leave the little fellow in your care. In the innermost part of our realm, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. I await your coming with bated breath. This is our grandest moment, mortal. Gird your loins and have at us. She said gird your loins. I mean, people are gonna fucking... I shall receive you with my all. Be as a raging torrent, child of man. Bring it on. Oh, he wants to go with him. I haven't even started, I'm already crying, man. What the fuck? I haven't even started MSQ, dude. I shouldn't be crying yet. Why are you crying? I can't even do the noise right now. I gotta do this one for him, man. I don't blame Derek for hiding the truth. 'Tis no easy thing to say that you're actually a god. Yeah. In his wanderings, I can't help but wonder what Derek thought and felt. Little Oppo Oppo, so sad. So, Derek is the Wanderer, the deity who shares in men's solitude. And in order to beckon us to the Phantom Realm, he posed as an explorer and solicited the aid of the Sons of Saint Koinok. In spite of this, I do not feel as though I've been deceived, nor do I harbor any resentment. Rather, I simply feel sad. You're telling me, dude. I couldn't even get my shit together to voice act the poor little monkey, man. When he said, ook ook. And he was all confused about why Derek just left. I understand. 'Tis as if a dear friend were suddenly spirited far away. In hindsight, perhaps it was in expectation of the coming battle that he had kept men at arm's length. Would have made it harder to say goodbye. I'm trying to say it. Look. Hard to voice act when you're choking up. I imagine it must be even harder for you. But to know that one of the 12 walked among us, it makes me want to do the best we can by them. Aye, since time immemorial, the 12 have watched over all who abide on this star. And even as they fulfilled their purpose of maintaining stability as beings possessed of sentience, they also heeded the hearts of men. So let us likewise heed their hearts, and do our utmost to grant them their desire. Yeah. Let's do it. If I can actually regain my composure. And I believe we all know what comes next. Yeah, I gotta go round up 23 other motherfuckers to go in on a suicide mission with me. Potential suicide mission. It's like, we may not make it out of this alive, but we will die in the glory of battle. For the last time. By all indications, this will be the final foray into the God's Sanctum. That's what I just said, yeah. This task we entrust to you and your adventurer friends once more, Leon. I'll do my best. As there's no telling what may happen afterwards, I shall remain on guard here. Twice now you have triumphed, and I have faith that you will do so yet again. Go well, Leon. Well, I made it through the last one without dying, somehow. I had a good set of healers that time, though. Thalea now accessible. Any last words? Oak. I should have talked to him. Though, excuse me. Though we're assured that fulfilling the god's desire won't visit harm upon the star, I cannot help but worry what may come to pass. We must be prepared. For the coming fray, you should face Thaliak in the heaven of water, and then Leon and Oshan in the heaven of wind. While Nemea would also abide in the former, I believe she has already fulfilled her part, which means an easier time for you. Or so I hope. Okay, so they had the choice to pair her up with Thaliak, essentially, from what she's saying, but they paired her up with her brother instead, which I think makes more sense. Her brother Althik. Worry not, I shall hold the fort here. Pray focus on the battles ahead. Will do. I guess it's just us going in too. Rahatia was with us on the last run, but this time it's just us. There it is. Thalea. I'll read this once I queue up, and I'll queue up once I get back, because I'm going to use the restroom real quick, so... I don't want to have to go in the middle of the fight and be distracted by, that, so... Looks like there's 5 parties recruiting right now. So yeah, I'll be right back real quick. I don't trust my queue time will be short enough to give me enough time to actually, like, leave and come back, so... I'm not going to queue until I get back. Alright, I'm back. Get this over with. It's gotta end sometime. Alea! It was out of their undying love for mankind that the 12 constructed the monument at the heart of the Umphalos, that they might never lose sight of their purpose. To answer that love, you must sally forth into their sanctum one last time to grant them their heart's desire. Oshan, or Derek as you had known him, awaits with his brethren Thaliak and Limlaean in their heavenly domain. Brave torrential waters, weather stormy winds, and vanquish these remaining deities, and you shall finally arrive at the truth of their mysterious objective. Why does that go so fast? Holy shit. Look at that. Well, hold on. I was close. I almost forgot to turn that option off. Let's do it. I guess now we just twiddle our thumbs while we wait. What do you guys think? They don't talk too much, but we can always just sip tea while we wait. I was trying to imitate the fucking emote. This thing is fucking huge though. I'm trying to imitate the sip tea emote, but Final Fantasy 14 Online made in Japan, Square Enix. The Last Stand. It's written in that language, but I feel like that's what it says. I don't know though. Either way, I guess we're just gonna sit here sipping tea in the meantime. As if this had anything in it. I will take, well no, I'm already plenty hydrated. I'll take a small sip. Put this Charlian mug back where it was. I don't want to knock it over. That's good enough for now. What to do while we wait? Fuck around on our tombstones, I guess. Here it is. See what the fuck he's doing. Leon S. consoles the baby Oppo Oppo and gives him gentle head pats. Oh, that's so sad. Can you still talk to these guys? Average wait time is more than 30 minutes. Because there's only 3 tanks per raid, and everybody and their mom is doing this right now. So this could be a long wait time, yeah. I remember it was kind of strange how last time, the previous Alliance raid, when it came out, it actually didn't take that long, if I remember correctly. Which is kind of weird, because I went in like this as a tank. But I remember it being actually oddly quick. Like, it only took like 5 to 10 minutes. Despite the average estimate being pretty high also. Oh, come on. What did I get stuck on? They don't... Oh, wow. You can't just jump through here. What the fuck? What, what the hell? That is just...
Bullshit!
Man, I'm gonna miss this place. So pretty. Eight months flew by. I remember when I did the last raid, and I was like, well, see y'all in 8 months. It is a long time, but shockingly, once it's here, you're like, where the hell did time go? Well, I guess we just sit here. If this does take like around 30 minutes, I'll probably just edit out this this whole segment or something, like crop it out of the video or the VOD or something, turn it into like its own segment. But the easiest way for me to do that is to give myself a clear cutoff point. So what I'm gonna do is while we wait for it to pop, I'll just turn off my webcam and just like stand and walk around so I can take a break from being seated. That way I don't get tired of sitting down mid-raid. Or after the raid too, when we finish up the story and I have to be sitting here reading and voice acting and all that stuff, so yeah, until the queue pops, I'll see y'all in a minute. I guess it's time. Alrighty then. Here we go. I'm excited for this. Come on, nobody fall asleep at the queue here. I was basically just lying down in my bed behind me, so I was like, yeah, might as well. How does he do it, man? The music is already making me choke up and feel chills down my spine. The context of the story, the visuals, the music, it all just comes together to make a fucking masterpiece already. Saying hello to my party members. And yeah, somebody already commented on the music.
Come, mortals. Make your way through our watery sanctum.
It was one of the summoners. Nico.
Let us see how you fare against my servants.
Now we actually get to hear his voice. I better get up there. I gotta make sure this is good. BGM 100 and all that. Holy shit! What the hell was that?
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil Beauregard. It shall be my pleasure to welcome you personally.
God damn, this place is beautiful. Hey Crimson, did you just finish your first
I
run?
have looked forward to this moment, children of man. The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge. is wisdom.
Better get myself to the top of my party's enemy list at least.
So will you arrive, I wonder?
I was like, who's left? His or ours? His. Okay. Oh yeah, I should have looked at his staff instead of looking at the name.
Of ignorance be cleansed. Join me in deepest knowledge.
Yeah, how is he going?
Let flow the waters of your mind. Seek new perspectives, and you shall find new paths.
We got the Triforce symbol. Well, at least you don't get bone stacks for that one. They're merciful.
Small wonder the others have exalted so. O waters purifying, reveal their nature.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling about staying on that side.
'Tis time for a test. Share with me your ruminations.
Are you gonna turn it before it... I'm not sure. I'm gonna try going this way. Oh! Yeah, these guys had it right. I was like, how much is it gonna turn exactly?
Not all answers can be obtained through might.
Oh, his hitbox is enormous. I guess I could just... I don't have to be using ranged.
Prove to me the wisdom of man. Let us enlighten one another.
I'm not sure if I fucked it up or not. I thought I was in the safe spot, but maybe not.
Wise children. Well done.
Smooth sailing
Trigonometry.
so far, I see. Come then, mortals. waiting.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Let
coming.
me prepare a suitable stage for our union.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who are, you know. Limlian. I will bow to her. Elite. Oh, I got the shoes. Nice to meet you, milady. We're waiting on a machinist to get here.
Teach you the ways
The
of
white maid's pulled!
navigation.
Gotta be like, but why though?
Mine are the waves and the winds.
I like the boss music, yo.
Can you contend with she who rules the tides?
When I saw people move, I was like, hold on.
Trident parts the very sea.
We have new real estate. This arena's huge.
You must be an ally of the wind.
Everybody stand the fuck over here. Wait, what's the green thing? Damn! Oh, those guys are fucked. Fucking run! Oh, shit! Oh my god, this is hella fun. Yeah, I saw that way too late. I saw left and I didn't know where I was standing. I was like, oh no.
Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress.
Dude, people are so gonna fetishize the fuck out of her after she just said that. Step on me! I see people running over here. I'm following them. I don't know. Oh, I see. One of those.
Brace for the storm! I trust you don't mind if they play too.
I gotta watch my coat tanks in case they die.
Pericos, Valios,
Especially the main tank, which is that warrior in Alliance C.
dance upon the waves.
That's her left.
That's the way, my clever serpents.
Holy shit!
Feel the might of the navigator! Go on, my pets. Don't be shy.
Oh no. I wasn't watching out there. Wait. Okay. I was like, heck, wait. I just saw that poor monk is tanking right now.
You can surely do better than that. Bloody brilliant you are! Brace for the storm! A serpent after my own heart. Well done.
The greed!
Brace for the storm!
Oops, that's the wrong button. Why am I hitting that?
Feel the might of the navigator! Go on, my pets. Don't be shy.
I forgot to move out of the way that time. Wait, how did I not get a bone stack?
To seek new horizons, you must come together as one. It falls to you and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
After all this time, it feels strange calling to you us. Thank you for making it this far. Not long now, till our journey together must end.
Why is he making me tear up before our final battle, man? Come on.
I am the last of us to face you.
So I wonder the final boss will be all of them together or something? Maybe. Sudden downpour.
Strong are they who roam.
I interpreted it at the last second. I was like, wait a minute. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Stand firm amidst the storm.
Reproduce. Okay, how are they gonna switch this up though? There's no way it's gonna be this simple again.
persevere.
My controller! Turn back on, you piece of shit! God, I hate that my controller does that shit sometimes. Wait, which one's gonna go first? Oh, I see.
Wind, guide my arrow.
Yeah, you gotta know a lot of spatial reasoning here. Jesus Christ.
My bowstring sings.
It's too bad his hitbox stays back there.
You can overcome this. I know you can. Arise!
What the hell is going on?
By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the star. Come! Grant us our heart's desire! Stay not your steps!
No. Fucking. Now I see why they added that option. I accidentally hit my touchpad, I fat fingered it.
Those who hesitate are lost!
I barely managed to glance a safe spot right here.
The Wanderer's arrow.
Okay. That was a crap shot. Like, I didn't know what kind of AoE that was gonna be, so. Why am I doing a range attack? I'm in his hitbox.
I'm glad that it was you who came to us. Here our journey ends.
They brought back the Nier mechanic.
Blessings be upon you on the road ahead. May the wind ever be at your back.
Right here? No. No. Oh shit! Shit! I realized that explosion was gonna happen. I was like, oh wait, this is not the right spot.
I'm strong.
Me and this dude are going the same fucking way.
When this battle is over, I...
Whoop his ass! Oh my god.
The sweet soul of parting.
They probably should have canceled that. Oh well.
Stay the course to the end.
Doesn't matter, it's probably gonna get reset before the final boss, so. No music, it's quiet, I don't like it. What the hell's about to happen? Oh shit, wait, we're back here again? Easter here. Fuck is
You're
going on?
back. The Omphilus. It's suddenly transformed. Servants? What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
I saw that I could interject, so might as well.
It seems we're being summoned. Go, my friend. I will stay here with the others.
Biblically accurate angel vibes? Oh yeah. This is kind of what they're meant to look like, yeah. Am I the only one who interjected one of them? Can't do it again. At least I can't. What's this person saying? Can't believe the final boss is God himself. It is a JRPG after all, is what somebody said in chat in the party.
The will of the star has entrusted the future to you and yours.
Bana? Eidolon? Yeah.
As entities charged with ensuring life on Aetheris, we rejoice in this outcome with all our hearts.
You can now rest in peace, basically. They did all fuse together, didn't they? It is all of them at once. The 12. Eulogia.
'Tis time, beloved children. Time to bid farewell to we relics of the past.
ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Come, children, fulfill our final wish. See every last Lotus returns to the star.
That's hard to interpret. Holy shit. I just saw what you said, Crimson. I don't want to know right now. That'll just fucking ruin my immersion. The left is gonna be here. That side and that side. The third one is a ring.
Receive our love and transcend it.
Not fast enough, really. Wow.
Blessings be upon their fairies. Twas your faith that gave rise to this radiance. Shine like the stars on high.
We're gonna have to fucking run.
Mercy be upon our beloved children.
That was fucking fast. I got lucky with that one. What are those people doing over there? I think they're... I forgot how this went.
Not a single note of strength shall we hold back.
Okay. God, there's not a lot of time to figure that shit out.
Overcome our final test.
Here we go again. Damn it, I just... so fucking hard to tell what the fuck. Oh, like this side? Oh shit.
Not a single note of strength shall we hold back. Shine like the stars on high.
Oh Lord. I shouldn't have sprinted. Finish! Finish them off! Come on! Divine satisfaction. More like divine sorrow in a minute. You're gonna make me fucking...
Thank you.
God damn. One of you kept me alive, so... Wind up Ocean. Eulogia. Far winds, course uncharted, and myths of the realm. Yo, I gotta take a picture of this. Let's see what people are saying. I was like, time to cry when this is over. For me, anyway. Thanks for the carry, Sub-Hero. I just said, yeah, same, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing either. Just going by instinct. Alright, so I got the urge to go to the restroom towards the end. Thankfully not that bad. I'm glad I went before I queued. But I want to make sure to take care of that before we go into the final scene, so I will BRB really quick. Let me read what you said real quick. Fat shield equals no vuln. These fan enemies almost give me biblically accurate angel vibes. Had me like, no please, people meme this part. As soon as I read that, I was like, I don't want to fucking know right now. Like, my first run, I'm taking the story seriously. I don't want to know about people's fucking memes. I've made enough jokes myself about what people are probably doing with fetishizing certain characters. Put it later for a thing on Discord, okay. The music tension ramp up here reminds me of a fan-made Undertale song I heard for some reason. I still gotta play Undertale.
A test of your reflexes!
I don't know what part of the fight you wrote that part for, but... So what you said earlier, Yoshi said the difficulty of this was used with unscathed in mind. So the beginning's the hardest part, and then it gets easier? It kind of... I didn't really feel that. I think the difficulty was even throughout. But maybe. Yeah, I got lucky with the, you know the one with the punch where the fist comes out? I was just happened to be in the right spot. I had no idea if she was charging that up or where to look. By the time I looked, the punch had already happened. So I could have easily been on the wrong side of that and just died. Like, and that happened to the previous Alliance raid that came out too. Like, I just kind of got lucky on some parts. Like, I made it through this one in one fell swoop without dying also. But, you know, tank privilege and the fact that I just got lucky on some mechanics. Because it's just really hard to, like, on the fly try to figure out what the game's trying to tell you during the charge ups. And some of them are fucking quick, including the last boss. Like you said, some of those were just like, you gotta remember the past two Alliance raid mechanics like that or you're dead. Yeah. Like you have to have memorized the mechanics from the previous Alliance raids and be able to react like that on this final boss fight. Holy shit, dude. So is this a symbol for all of them put together? Eulogia? I gotta take a picture of this shit. I already took a picture like this, but I'll take another one without anybody else here. Oh, hold on, I'll do the victory pose. There we go. I think that angle actually looked better than from the front, like this. Alright, so like I said, I'll, let's put on the idle cam and see what it sees while I'm gone. I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom and then we'll see how this ends. So, give me 1 sec. Alright, I'm back. Well, let's see how this ends. I have a feeling I'm gonna choke up and probably cry like I did when Vana said goodbye after we defeated her. Her last words were, what was it? I can't remember exactly what it was, but you know, she was basically implying that she was happy that to see that we could actually, we've proven ourselves being able to take care of ourselves, so. This is basically the same exact vibe. They just want to rest in peace after all this time, and they're happy to leave the fate of the star in our hands now. There you go, Crimson, thank you. Man finally has the strength to... Yeah. I'm gonna fucking cry, man. I got one commendation. Well, at least I got that. Leon, are you alright? Man, they voiced everyone just for the Alliance raid, but everything before and after... I don't know. Feels like shit, this should be voiced. I feel like this scene in particular should be voiced at least. Thanks for clearing the way, Leon. That being, I presume, is the 12? Yeah. That's all of them. You have done well, children of man. As promised, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. Our desire is simply thus, to give ourselves unto the star as a blessing. To return to it. Oh my god, I just noticed Dalamud is on their chest. That's the puppy. In the 12 millennia we have existed, we have come to harbor tremendous power through prayers. Through battle, our essence shall unravel and return to the star, where it might give rise to new life. Such is our final gift to you. You mean you'll disappear? That's what they said. Yeah, I see the mustache too. Yes, the fragments of our former souls, which serve as the core of our existence, shall rejoin the life stream. The music, dude! Yet though we may fade from sight, our individuality lost, our stabilizing influence shall endure. Feels like we only just met them. The only thing to change is where your prayers find their way. Henceforth it shall be this, the instrument of blessing, that receives of mortal hopes, hopes that shall be given back to the star. But your presence brings comfort to mankind. Everyone would wish for you to remain. Must you truly fade away? Such gladdening things you say, child. We must confess what we do, we also do for ourselves. When mankind overcame the final days, it so moved us that even we who are but constructs knew the greatest joy. You have shown your unfaltering love for the world. In return, we would show our undying love for you. Worry not, myths are wont to be woven and passed down. So long as men hold the 12 in fondness, we shall live on in your faith in us. But when you say such things, I don't even have to try to act out the sobbing part, because I am sobbing. Jesus. The moment of parting has come. By our blessing, may you march towards a brighter future. Farewell, beloved children. This part should have been voiced. When you are ready, brothers and sisters. May the font of your ingenuity ever flow. Yours is the strength to destroy all obstacles. Abide in virtue and hold fast to the truth. There is meaning in your deeds. Celebrate life and embrace death. May you flourish and reap a bountiful harvest. In your limited time, have boundless compassion. Of course. Carry yourself with honor and forge on towards victory. Harbor love in your heart, for yourself, for others, and for the world. From past to future, the river of knowledge flows. Be part of its nourishing waters. May a wonderful new world greet you beyond destiny's horizon. Be calm as the ocean, and you shall weather any storm. As the wind blows unfettered, may you be free to follow your heart. You needn't agonize so, Oshan. Remain with them if that be your desire. But this is what we dreamed of, to return to the star together. I never imagined that I would grow so fond of them, that parting would be so hard. Long as we have abided in patience to rejoin the life stream. With a drop in the river of time that is man's fleeting life. Why not share your fate with them? Follow your heart as you ever have. And when the time comes, we shall meet again. Dude, my glasses are gonna get fucking tears all over them. He decided to stay. I've decided to continue journeying a while longer. It makes sense that they would make the one that embodies and represents the traveler's spirit to be the one to stay. Because the journey never ends, right? Our journey will never end. I believe that's what they said. Yeah, that's me right now. He's like, well, what's a few more centuries or millennia? Depending on how long mankind keeps going, right? It cannot have been easy for Derek to break with his decision. I should like to hear what went through his mind. You and me both. Oh, cook. He's so happy. Derek?
Dylan!
That I'm still here. I can scarce believe it myself.
You son of a bitch.
Hell yeah. Wait a minute, don't I actually have an emote that could go with that? I think I have the high five emote. Let me see. I mean, he won't do it back, but... Yeah, here we go. How does it... There it looks like I slapped him, hold on.
You son of a bitch.
I was trying to time it so well. One more time. Nah, fuck it. I'll ruin the moment. I kind of already have. Let's just go. He's back. He's really back. Words can't well express my surprise when I opened my eyes to see Derek standing there. Yeah. I'm naturally curious as to what happened, but above all, I rejoice for a dear friend returned. Yeah, but fist bump would be good, but I wanted to go with my soundboard effect. The fucking, you know. I think I've always preferred the high five or the, that kind of like high five into a handshake, you know, over the fist bump. The fist bump has always felt kind of weak to me. A little too weak for this occasion, I feel. I'd rather do the high five into like the handshake and then bring him in for a hug or something, you know what I mean? When are we gonna get that emote? That's too convoluted. Imagine trying to time that with other people. Oh man, I should have brought tissues. I expect Derek has a few words to say. Let us lend him an ear. He's back, he's really back. Barely. Embraced by gods. Derek is the very picture of peace. Hold on, what did I actually get? None of the loot. None of the items, anyway. Okay. What to say in such a moment? Sometimes it just isn't... You can't just put feelings to words sometimes, you know? Best to speak from the heart, I suppose. I'm glad to be back. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta keep it simple. I could make a joke, but... Like Tifa at the end of FF7. You know, Cloud, words aren't the only way to express how you feel or something like that. And we're glad to have you back! Glad hardly suffices to describe it. We're over the moon that you're still here, Derek. Or should we call you Oshon? I no longer have Oshon's power. Derek will do. Oh, so he's fully mortal now. So he is just gonna live like the typical lifespan of a human and then die now. I was remade from the portion of my essence that wasn't returned to the star and will live out my days as a man. Look at that, that's a perfect compromise, man. May I ask what happened? No sooner had the 12 vanished than you reappeared before us. At the very last, I couldn't bear it. Couldn't bear to say farewell. I don't blame you, dude. Goodbyes are literally the hardest thing for me personally. The hardest thing. Your earnest friendship had weighed down my steps. And the little fellow's fervent call halted them. Just couldn't leave him behind. I was overwhelmed by the keenest longing to remain among you and see more of the world I love. Upon seeing me torn, my brethren bade me follow my heart. I needed no further urging. We created the instrument of blessing in the faith that one day the star would no longer need our guiding hand. That's what this thing we're standing on is? Thanks to you, that day has finally come. Shit. I gotta have this necklace on. Ah, but I ramble. How uncharacteristic. Let us head back to the Unfollows, shall we? You can think of it as a friendly smack, Crimson. And my eyes are all puffy now. Well, we must return to Sharlayan. The Forum will be expecting a report. Yet, if the entire truth were to be revealed to the public, it would shake the very foundation of the worship of the 12. Aye, in penning our report, we would do well to consult the Forum on what details are safe to disclose. Yeah. Much pertaining to the field of mythology will need to be obfuscated, I fear. Worry not on my account. Inspired by our findings, I have a mind to examine the 12 in the context of reception theory. The people's perception of deities are wont to be informed by their culture. By comparing the differences across eras and regions, I believe we may uncover heretofore unseen aspects to the 12. Reception theory, you say? Most intriguing. I should like to see the fruits of your research when I visit Sharlayan. When you do, have care not to reveal who you used to be. Our scholars would be all over you like starved beasts. Yeah, I see. Perhaps I shall wait a while before I come calling. Before I came to you, I simply roamed the world. I had no objective, nothing I wished to find. With this second chance I have, I mean to undertake my travels with a renewed perspective. Oh yeah, and what's that? But ere I set out... I would move my brethren's hopes elsewhere, to a place in men's midst. Oh wow. Not gonna leave it here, huh? Oh, what a wonderful idea. If you don't mind, we should like to accompany you. By all means, we make for the Sanctum of the 12 in the East Shroud. That's the perfect place to put it. God damn. Feel free to go on ahead, my friend. While this won't be my last time here, I need a moment before I leave. As engrossed as we've been in our work, we've seldom had the chance to thus gather and relax. The last and only time would have been the meal in Revenant's Toll, I think. Ah, that's true. The words of the monument are a promise by the gods to watch over mankind. 'Tis comforting to know that their promise will endure. The Sanctum of the 12. I couldn't imagine a more fitting place for their memories. They'll be able to bless everyone who gets married there. In a very special way now, more than usual. Off we go then. I gotta clean my nose real quick. This won't take as long as, you know, using the restroom and all that, but just give me a sec, cause I gotta... I'm sniffling a lot. Alright, let's wrap this up. Maybe some of these dudes were in the same alliance raid as me earlier. Maybe. Put it right there, in the center of that ring. No matter how many times I visit the Sanctum, its majesty never fails to move me. It is a beautiful place, yeah. Some precious memories here for a lot of people. Including myself, I can't lie. The place has a little bit of nostalgia now to it. Only been playing 3 years, but I've been here plenty of times. And the rich history! Originally built during the dawn of the 5th Astral Era, it was reclaimed by the Wood before being restored in the wake of the Calamity. Truly, it stands as a testament to the influence that magical civilizations and city-states have had upon Eorzean culture. This sanctum harbors the hopes of men, and now those of my brethren shall join them. If you are not averse, I would speak a little of my brethren. That is, those individuals whose essence lent them form. As it pertains to another age, some concepts may be foreign to you, but would you be interested nonetheless? The individuals whose essence lent them form? Please, that's what I've been dying to know about. Who are they modeled after? Excellent. Please transform it and make it look so much prettier for people who have finished this raid series. Put something in the middle. Do it! Baragot was a man with a gift for creating inanimate objects such as buildings and furnishings. Stands to reason. With his abilities, he served a supervisory role at the Bureau of the Architect, where he was nothing short of a pillar. His chief was carefree to a fault, you see, and he took it upon himself to ensure the work was done. Makes sense. Rhalgr was a brawny man whom Vena encountered on her travels. They quickly struck up a friendship, and he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurtling towards the star. 'Tis fair to say this event gave rise to the legends surrounding the destroyer. Ah, that's why he punches a meteor that's falling down from the sky. Azima was a woman who served as a judicial officer in the Bureau of the Administrator, an experience which served her well as the warden. She was an ardent proponent of the seat of Azim, and dreamed of training under Vena and her successor. Well, I'm honored. I'm very honored to hear that. Nalthal was a close personal friend of mine. A merchant by trade, he was outwardly gregarious, but also possessed a reserved side and knew quiet joy in his passion for ore. When men began treating him as a dual-aspected god, it reminded me of the person he used to be, and I couldn't help but be struck with the pang of nostalgia. Nelphika was a landscape architect of great repute who grew plants gathered from the star over. Despite being skilled in magic, she preferred to nurture plants as nature intended, and her garden ever bloomed with beautiful flowers. All who visited were said to leave with their souls salved. Althik was a researcher who observed newly made creations in Elpis. He possessed mastery over time magics and was known to be a kind-hearted, if reticent, man. Or reticent, however you pronounce it. Although it was at his sister's urging that he first joined our faction, he soon became a stalwart believer in the cause, and always took the initiative in discussion. So it was Nemea's idea for him to join with Vana. Alone was a formidable warrior tasked with hunting creations that were deemed detrimental to the star. For her prowess, she had been regarded as a leading candidate for the seat of Pashtarot, preserver of discipline and order. Manfina was the youngest among us, a student affiliated with the Words of La Habrea at the Academia Anider. Or Anider, I think is how they actually pronounce it. A student affiliated with the Words of La Habrea at the Academia Anider. Even within that prestigious institution, she was considered a prodigy, and hers were the hands that created the magic to isolate and seal Zodiark. Oh, wow. Then, yeah, actually that makes perfect sense, because he was sealed on the moon. I love how much they're plugging up every possible plot hole that they can. I love this expansion so much for doing that. For just wrapping up, everything. Thaliak was the headmaster of the Academia Anider. A man of learning and leadership both, he presided over the institution's myriad faculties. No known phenomenon existed in which he wasn't versed. Words do not do justice to express the remarkable scholar that he was. Aimea was an observer in Elpis, like her older brother, Althic. She possessed a caring and inquisitive nature and was liked and trusted by her peers. It is said that she began the custom of offering flowers to the departed. Limlane was a researcher at Metabaseos Thalassai, a facility for the observation and evaluation of sea life. So passionate was she about her work, she once threw a knife at someone who inadvertently came too close to her observation subject. Holy shit! Limlane is definitely the fucking, she's definitely the one for this raid that, that lady. Yeah, Limlane is. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that, dude. But I was gonna say, Limlane's definitely the one people are gonna fetishize for Step on Me. You know? The latest of Step on Me waifus or whatever the fuck. What do they call them? Mommies or some shit? I don't know. The depravity, man. It's just. The depravity of this community. It's like. No, I was gonna say I hate it and love it in equal measure. Nah, I just love it because it's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Oshan was a traveler whom Vana encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. I mean, let's face it, I'm a big Coomer myself. I make plenty of fucking loot jokes, so I can't point fingers.
You suck!
Okay, let me read this again. Oshan was a traveler whom Vana encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. That's you, buddy. Leaving my hopes as the wanderer in this place, I shall set forth anew, as simply a man named Derek. And last but not least, the Watcher. He was the chief archivist at Anamnesis Anider and respected Vana deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a dear friend. He was the chief archivist, so he archived things at Anamnesis Anider, and respected Vana deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a dear friend. Indeed, among our number, none was more devoted to Vana. And that devotion made him best suited to his duty and the solitude that accompanies it. It's gonna be sad to know one of his reflections was killed off by Golbez, but... that is all. 'Tis a lot to remember, but I should be glad if they remain with you in some way. Of course. We're grateful that you should share with us these these new aspects of Hydaelyn and the 12. Thank you. Well, it's past time we headed back to Sharlayan. It wouldn't do to keep Ojika waiting. I assume you will be traveling via Limsa Lominsa, in which case allow us to see you off from there. Why do they pretend that they just never use aetherites unless it's like a fucking emergency of some kind? Like, so far in the story they've only used an aetherite like once or twice. Otherwise it's always implied that they just walk and fly and never teleport, even though they can, and they've said they can, and it's part of the actual story. It's like, what the fuck? Till now I have wandered alone, but as I recently learned, a journey is better shared. Yeah. It depends on what you want out of it. Every time you go out to travel, it is always a lot more fun to be with friends and family. True. But you're also on other people's time at that point, and the bigger the group is, the harder it is to coordinate stuff. So like when you're traveling alone, you get to set your own pace is what I mean. And be like, I want to go over here right now, and then over here and there, you know, like, you can go wherever you want as quickly as you want, because it's just you. Like the old saying, you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to get far, you know, you want to go far, go together. In this case, it's usually just more fun to travel in a group, even though it can sometimes be a bit of a hassle when some people in your group want to do one thing, other people in your group want to do another thing, so sometimes you have to split up and yada yada. It all depends on the size of the group, I think. The dynamic is heavily dependent on the size. Yeah, I know, Crimson. I mean, that's what I'm getting at. Like, G'raha Tia and Kryl are both from there. Why would they not be attuned to the aetherite? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are they not just teleporting if they can? It's just like, they figure it's more dramatic to go the long way, basically. The writers, I mean, of the story, so they make them do that. Even though we know they're attuned to that one. See, the one thing they never mention is the, yeah, what you just said, the tax? No, I don't think that's part of the lore. I think that's literally just a game mechanic for us, the players, to take our gil away so we don't overinflate with gil, I guess, for some reason. There's not really much of a use for it anyway. I don't know why they try to control the supply of it, but... The only gil sink I've ever seen is housing and furniture. There's a very few others after that. They're very niche. Oh, okay, I'll try to pay attention to that the next time I play through Endwalker then. Which will probably be before Dawn Trail comes out. I'll do another story playthrough. Including all of this stuff now. Our friends are presently booking their passage. That's where you were. There's room aboard the next ship, so we'll be setting sail shortly. I like how she's dressed in Limlane's colors too, her outfit. It's the same color scheme as Limlane, so it fits. Oh, Derek! No sooner do we arrive in a crowded place than you up and disappear. You trying to ditch us? Ah, 'tis a force of habit in order to avoid people. You don't like crowds either, huh? But I needn't do so anymore, do I? On the contrary, I should embrace the chance to connect with other souls. You'll be able to connect with souls alright here in Limsa. In a lot of ways. Like... especially if you're in Balmung or something. As your comrades, we completely agree. And remember, you're always welcome at the Baldesion Annex, so be sure to pay us a visit. You may depend on it. Thank you, Derek, for giving us your trust. And thank you as well, Leon. Had you not been with us, we would have struggled to grant the 12 their wish. Well, we had best find our vessel. While the report remains to be compiled, I believe we can officially declare our investigation complete. Till next we meet, my friends. I love the Lalafell wave the best. So cute. That little... Yeah, we can run all the MSQ dungeons with NPCs, make it way more immersive now, yeah. Rather than these super rushed wall-to-wall pulls and people getting mad if you don't play perfectly. Yeah. Do you still have time, Leon? Yeah, what's up, dude? Ere I embark on my journey, there's a place nearby I would like to visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Sure thing, buddy.
Dylan!
Thank you. Come, we shall head outside the city via the Tempest Gate. Where the fuck is that? I don't know which gate that is, but I'll see you there in a minute, I guess. Oh, that one. Jesus Christ, people, put away your minions. That scared the shit out of me. Ah, the other one was... Oh, no, it's not that much closer. Kinda whatever. Tempest Gate, Lower Lenosha. What is their name? Adventure Cat. I like that. Are they in a cutscene? No, they're not. I was gonna give him a head pat. Ook! Here, the wind whips in from the sea like a storm. But I've always found the sensation quite invigorating. I mean, who wouldn't, yeah? Lest you wonder, I intend to strike west, and thence make my way through Upper and Outer Lenosha. And in order to mark my new beginning as a man en route, I wish to see Oshan's embrace with you. Alright, sure. You need only accompany me across the bridge. Right on, man. I hope that fate isn't up that takes place there. From there, I shall continue on my own. Yeah, I'm glad it's not my personal taste, the PvP attire. I think it matches the theme of it. That like warlike, you know, that warlike theme that it has, because that's obviously what PvP is. I mean, you know, like it has the spirit of PvP in it, I feel, so I think it's really good for that. While at the same time being like kind of prestigious with the robe, like the little cape robe things attached to the armor pieces, like it's really well done for that. But since I'm not into PvP, that probably is part of the reason why I'm not like hugely fond of that attire and don't really care for like obtaining it. And that just makes me happier because I don't want to do PvP because I don't like it. But yeah, I'm happy for people who do like it, that want to do it, you know? Such a great wave that ripped the god's grip from the mainland. In the wake of the calamity, my brethren and I were all occupied with our respective duties. This is my very first time seeing the bridge. Shall we then? Oh, you don't mean the battle pass? The jumpsuit looking ones. I'm not sure which ones you're talking about then. Follow Derek's lead and try not to fall behind? Okay. It is already quite impressive to behold. Oh, that's why everybody's fucking walking and running in slow-mo. Over here. Does he not walk the same speed as you? Oh my god. So it's temporarily constructed with wood. Dude. Square Enix, if you're gonna make the NPC walk, make them walk at the same fucking speed as us, because otherwise we have to stutter step. It's so stupid looking. Ah, such an invigorating breeze. Oh, Atheris. It's not like we can't just catch up by running a little bit if we fall behind. Your beauty truly knows no bounds. Forgive me, I was lost in thought. Yeah, like he should just be the exact same speed. But I feel like he's not. He's like half a step slower. Wait, I think he increased his speed a little. No, I'm catching up. I look forward to the bridge's completion. Yeah, I'm catching up. This is a thing you see in a lot of games, though. Like, it's not just this. Like, you see it in so many other, like, JRPGs and shit. When you have to, like, walk with someone, with an NPC, they never walk the same fucking speed as you for some reason. I don't know why developers do that shit. 'Tis a fine bridge, boasting splendid views and brimming with life. The very image of man's determination to overcome adversity. And we had a nice sunset walk, too. It's nice. I am honored that it should be named Oshan. Oh yeah, I forgot this bridge was named after him. Look at this. Fucking camera gets clipped on everything, though. Now that I'm not having to keep up with him. It is nice. That beacon over there. I took some pictures with the fireworks effect before the patch or whatever, with the beacon in the background. It was nice. Alright, Dedekun. What's up, homie? Well, this is as far as I asked you to come. It is. But if you are willing, might we converse a little more? Sure. It occurs to me I hadn't asked you about your opinion of the 12. How you personally perceive us, for instance, or what you felt when you faced us. Your words from the heart I would take with me as a memento. Sure thing. Depending on what answer choices I get. Is that so? The others will be glad to hear that. Thank you for humoring me, Leon. And apologies for keeping you so long. I am ready to set forth now, to witness a world filled with our blessing. Damn, we sat out here and talked all night, apparently. Sun's already rising again. To begin with, I shall tour La Noscea and visit those locales which are named after the 12. After which I shall go wherever the wind blows. You don't want to play that Gold Saucer minigame, man. It's all luck based. You just sit there and... Well, I don't think that's what he meant, actually.
Youth.
Together with this fellow, of course. Until such time as he tires of my company. I don't think that's gonna happen, dude. He was really missing you. And he thought you were gonna leave. This time I shall embrace the joy of meeting and accept the sorrow of parting. And when the time comes for me to return to the star, I shall share my experiences with my brethren. I'm sure they'll be delighted to hear them. Needless to say, your words will feature prominently in my recounting. You will continue your own journeys, will you not? That's the way of it. Wherever the wind takes me. Then I shall look for you out there. Fare you well, my friend, and may the 12 bless you and keep you. See you around, Derek. Thanks for everything. I'm so glad that's on the right side. My webcam didn't cover it. Myths of the Realm. That was beautiful. I honestly like this storyline better than the normal raid story. They were both good, but this one definitely hit me in the feels a lot harder. And it's nice to have closure on Vanna's story too. How she met and came together with the other 12 that, you know, summoned Hydaelyn and did what they did to look after this star when it was divided and sundered. Tools for enhancing portraits and adventure plates. Yada yada, yeah. One among wonders. I wonder what that is. All done. The paintings of certain deities among the 12 are now available for purchase from Duramert and the Pillars. Those of the remaining deities are works in progress. Okay. They're like, sorry, we didn't have all 12 of them done by the time this patch came out, so, you can have these ones at least. I like the honesty, at least. For Eorzea. Or Atheris. Yeah. I can toast to that. See you around, Derek. Off he goes. Elshan's embrace. The God's grip. Well, until the next time we see him, I guess. I was like, who's this? I'm at a loss for what to do, or like what to say after that. That's just... Hey, this is cool. I like what he's doing. Hanging out right here. The roleplay. This chick from Burbank, California came to visit Eorzea. That's good. Hope she got all her steps in. She looks like she was like going out for a jog or something. Okay, so the Pillars, right? Which is that in Mordona? Or somewhere else? Let me read what it said. What NPC exactly is it? Duramert and the Pillars? That's not here, right? That's somewhere else. I feel like I should remember where that is, but I don't. I guess let me look it up real quick. I want to see the portraits. The Pillars. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's in Ishgard, okay. I wonder why there. Duramurt is 9, 7, 10, 7. Which I think is in the other map. Yeah, there it is, the pillars. Over that one. Okay. Okay, cool. Portraitist. Okay, that makes sense. How many do they have? The Builder, the Destroyer, the Warden, the Traders, the Matron, and the Keeper. They got half. So they got Biragot, Ralger, Azima, Naldthal, Nofika, and Althic. Yeah, Nofika's the Matron. Okay. These have so much sentimental value that even though I don't have a house, I do have an apartment at least. I can hang these up there, and I think I will. This story really got to me. It really touched me, I gotta say. It got me in the feels. This Alliance Raid story, it's really good. Definitely the best one yet. It's the one that's definitely gotten to me the most. It's just the connection of it, you know? The 12 are something we've seen since the very beginning of the game. For those playing this game since it started, that's like 10 to 12... That's like 10 to 12 years ago, man. Like, a pretty big deal, honestly. Yeah, I'll take one of each. I'll just hold on to them for now, instead of trying to go store them, because, I mean, I'm not even on my home data center right now, so... Okay, well, that's that. Let me look at the patch notes to see what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna take a break, of course, and then we'll go into it. Okay, MSQ's the last thing, so... Next will be... Wings of Hope is for getting all the... extreme trial mounts, so not that. I think I'll probably make a little series of videos for that too, someday. It'll be an ongoing thing, of course. Custom deliveries. Not until I get all my crafters and gatherers leveled up. Which... What are they at? Until I get them to 90, I'm not gonna bother with any quests pertaining to that. Island Sanctuary, the sweetest thing. Sweet! So that's where I'll go take a break then. I'll have to change back to my home data center for that one. Obviously. You have to be on your home server to manage your island. So I guess I'll go back to do that, and then we'll go right into MSQ. There's really not much more side content outside of the Alliance raid, so... At least not until, you know, like the next mini patches, like 6.51, 6.55. Which will be in January. So, obviously I'll stream FF14 then again, and we'll do the new side content they put out, and the new MSQ. But, yeah, for now it's literally just another Island Sanctuary thing, like the one we did last time. And then, right into MSQ, I guess, so... And it's only... They've never been split evenly, I feel. I feel like they say half of the MSQ you get now, then the other half will be in January. From what I saw at the end of Shadowbringers, and from what I've seen for the little cutoff point for previous expansions as well, whenever they do the last patch of MSQ before another expansion, it's not actually cut evenly. They say half of the MSQ? No, you get like 70 to 80% of the MSQ, and then the 0.55 gives you the other 20 to 30% that leads right into the next expansion, so I expect it to be long. It's probably going to take the rest of the night. But yeah, I guess I'll go to Sharlayan real quick. Make sure there's no, like, quest markers there that I haven't, just to be sure. No. Okay. So yeah, we do just have to go back to my island. All right. Cool. In that case, I'll just log out and put up the BRB screen or something, and then. Oh shit. Wait. Oh, you can just hotbar it now with, or like you just push triangle? Oh, that's cool. And you can, yes, thank you. God, it was annoying having to do this shit every fucking time. Quality of life. That's what I'm hoping Dawn Trail really is. Like everything leading up to it, and I hope everything even a little after it is just nothing but like huge quality of life updates. Like, please. So far, it looks like everything leading up to it will be. But from what they've said, everything after Dawn Trail is gonna be like it's gonna be a lot of content in that expansion if they follow through with what they said in the first, like on the first FanFest and live letter and shit, talking about it. Like, cause they're, if we interpreted their words correctly, they said there's gonna be like an exploration zone and maybe a deep dungeon at the same time. Though that's a lot of work. I don't know if they're gonna give us both at the same time. But then so much other shit too. It's slated, if they follow through, it's slated to have like an enormous amount of content. Won't find out till next summer though. That's a long ways away. Anyway, I'll log out and then I'll put up the BRB screen. I'll transfer my character back and then take a break for like 15 minutes. 15-30 minutes. Whatever I need to, you know, sort of gather myself and rest my ass from sitting down, and then we'll come back to do the one island sanctuary quest, followed by MSQ, I guess. I'm not sure how I'll divide it for YouTube. It'll probably be like a short 30-minute video for the island sanctuary quest, and then it'll just cut off to from there to the MSQ stuff. So it can all just be kind of cleaned up a little. But yeah. So, anything else? I think it's everything. Log out. Alright folks, I'll see you in the next one, the next video basically. So BRB.